Welcome back, everybody. I am getting into a new venture, which is digital drawing. I haven't really done it before, so this is pretty new for me. I played around with it, but now that I have a faster computer and now that I can really get into some more different types of drawing, expand my artistic avenues, then I'm going to begin doing some more digital drawing. I may not show them all on my channel, but I'm going to be playing around with it. So this is one of the first more serious digital drawings that I've done, and we're going to recreate her in a pencil drawing, which is what I normally use. Regular pencils, like #2 pencils and drawing pencils. So let's get started. So right now what I'm doing is, you can't see it, and I guess I have to say I'm using mostly Crayola Colors of the World pencils. This white one that I was just using to highlight, you won't be able to see it right now, but once I fill in her features, you'll see it. The white pencil is a Prismacolor Scholars pencil, and then a black one I'm going to use later is actually a Rose Art pencil, and black really doesn't matter unless, I don't know why it would matter. It's just a black pencil. So if you can find a good one that you like, just use it. I'm using the Rose Art. And yes, I did mess up on her nose. I erased it, and I also drew her facial features without filling in her face color first. So I'm going back to fill in her face color before I do the facial features, any more facial features. So I'm using two different colors. The first one that I'm drawing with right now, or coloring in, is a lighter colored pencil, and this one that I'm going over with now is slightly darker. You can't really tell the difference much, but they are definitely two different colors, very slightly, for her face and her neck. And now I'm going in and I'm drawing her eyes, the color of her eyes, and then I'm doing the pupils, and I'm leaving a little dot for the highlight, for the lighting highlight in her eyes. And I'm just going around and finishing and sketching those out. And now I'm going to go over her lips. I'm just tracing around her lips. And I did not like how I drew the lips, and it's fine if you mess up. If you mess up, go ahead, go back in there and go do it again, because that's what we can do. That's the freedom we have as artists. Everything doesn't have to come out perfectly the first time. You just go ahead and you correct it, or you draw a new drawing, or do something like that. Use your creative spirits and do what you want to do. You do not have to follow exactly what I'm doing. I'm actually drawing her slightly different than the picture. At the end, you'll see that she has puffier hair than in the original picture, which is fine. You know, I drew it 2 or 3 times before, and each time was slightly different, but I actually liked each of the different versions that I did. So the closer the eyes are together, you'll see that the drawing actually looks a little bit younger. The farther apart they are, the drawing looks more serious, and things like that. And of course, the bigger the eyes are, it looks more caricature like when you're drawing. So right now I'm going and I'm tracing out her hair with first a dark brown crayon for under highlights, or dark brown pencil rather, for highlights under her hair. And once I get closer to the white highlights that I drew, you'll be able to see where they are and how they're going to play into the picture. So right now I'm just going around, I'm doing her bangs and putting those in. And this is just the undercoat, so this is not really defining what her hair is. Once I bring the black out and start using that, that's going to define her hair a little bit better. So I just went around with the brown first. And I'm going to bring in the black here now. So this is where you really start to see how I am doing her hair, how I am putting the streaks in her hair and the little hairs that come out, you know, on the side. Every hair is not perfectly straight all the time. You have some flyaways and things like that. So, you know, I try to add those in there. And I'm going around the highlights. They're on either side of her head, like where her ears would be. Those are 2 highlights. And then across her forehead a little bit, you'll see the highlight. And that's where the light hits the hair, and it looks a little bit brighter than the rest of the hair. So above the highlights and below the highlights, it's going to be a little bit darker on her bangs, just so the highlight stands out a little bit more. And I'm filling in her nose a little bit more. And yes, I messed up again on her nose. I don't necessarily like her nose how I drew it, but it's going to work for right now for what we're doing. And then I just fill in her facial color again. So I'm going to be doing more digital drawing. If you like this, subscribe to the channel, pass it along to others who may enjoy the channel. I really enjoy the digital process. I'm going to get into that some more, and of course I'll be drawing some more. So please come back, watch some more of my videos, check out some other ones on my channel, and I will see you next time. Have fun creating.